Hello everyone, welcome to the basic tutorial of AutoCAD. These are the hotkeys, these are the commands we will be covering in this whole video. This is not it, there are more commands to AutoCAD. I'll leave the link in the description. If you want to see, you can go and see by yourself. I will show all the basic things that one need to know about AutoCAD. When you open AutoCAD, you will have a similar interface like this. First, we will set the interface. You need to type OP, then enter to bring the option panel. Then go to display, go to colors and change the color to white. Once you are done, press apply changes. Now you need to set the crosshair size. I like to have an infinite crosshair, so bring it all the way to 100%. Once you are done, press apply. Now go to selection, change this speaker size and the box size. Increase it so it might help you while working. Now once you are done, place apply and then OK. We will get rid of these grids. You can use the shortcut F7 or you can click on this. Now we will bring the unit panel to type UN and then enter. Once you have the unit panel, type should be architectural and set the unit scale to feet and then unit type to international, then OK. We'll start with the line command. Get the line command, you need to type L, then enter. You need to specify one point. Now at this point, we will turn on the ortho mode to have a straight line. You can use the shortcut F8. Now we want a 10 feet long line, so we will type 10 feet, then enter. To get rid of the command, you can press escape. Now we have a 10 feet long line. We will draw another line 10 feet long. Continue doing this to get a rectangle. Now we have 4 individual lines. We will select all of them and join them by typing J and then enter. Now we have a rectangle. We will do the same thing using polyline command. To get the polyline command, we need to type PL and then enter. From this reference point, we will start and we will type 10 feet in this direction, 10 feet also in this direction. At this point, we will just take the reference and then close it. Now we have a polyline and it's a rectangle. We don't need to join it. Because it's a polyline, it's already joined together. Now if we want to draw a arc from a polyline command, we will take the polyline command by typing PL. We will take a point here. We will turn on this snap points. It will help us to get all the point in a line. Now we'll turn off the ortho mode by pressing here, or you can use the shortcut F8. Now if I want to draw an arc, you can just press A then enter. We'll click on this point. If you want to continue with the arc, you can just click. If you want to get back the line, you can just type L then enter. We'll have the line command again. And to move this, select, then type M, enter, select a point and then move it. Now if you want to measure the area, you can just type AA, then enter. You can manually click all the points and then enter. You can see here total area that this rectangle holds. In terms of this complicated shape, you can just select the polyline and then type LI, enter. You can see here a total area. You can do the similar thing for this rectangle also. You can select it and just type LI, enter. Okay, now to make a block, you can select the element and then B, enter. You can name it, you can pick a point, it's not necessary, you can skip this part. Just name the block and then hit OK. Now it is a block, we will make several copies of it. Select it and then copy. Turn on the ortho mode and have it in straight line. We have 2 other copies of this block. Now if we want to edit this block, you can just double click on it. It will bring back this bar and we are inside the block now. We'll make a rectangle inside the box. Remember, if you make any changes to any of the block, it will automatically change all the blocks. So Let's just close the block editor, save changes, and boom, you have all the other blocks updated. You can edit a block in another way. You can right click and then edit block, hit OK. The other two block is gone because you are editing the same version of it. Now you can do whatever you want inside this block. It will be changed in other blocks also. We'll add hatch. For hatch you need to type H, then enter. You can click inside the part you want to add the hatch. I want to add brick hatch. Now if you see this is not a brick hatch, it looks solid. You need to change the scale factor. I'll type 10. Let's see. Yeah, it is perfect for me. There is another way to add hatch. You can just select the polyline with the selection tool inside the hatch. It will add the hatch to the polylines. It will help when it is a complicated drawing. It will help, but make sure these lines are polyline. Now just enter and close hatch. Now if you want to add or remove something from a block, use this button, remove from workset. But if you want to add something from the outside the block, you can just select it, select the element, and then press this button, add to working set. I will move this to the middle point of this block, and other two blocks should be updated according to this. Now as you can see, this two other block is updated automatically. For circle command, you can just type C, then enter. I will have a 3 feet radius. You can add circle like this. If you want to delete something in AutoCAD, you can just select the element and then hit delete on your keyboard. There is another way. You can type E, then enter, then select the element and then enter again. Remember one thing, in AutoCAD, enter and space two key works the same. Now to explode or now to break a block, you can just select the block and then type X, then enter. It will break the block. To offset, you can enter O, then type how far do you want to offset a line. Let's say 4 feet. Type 4 feet and then click on the line and then enter again. Now I'll measure the distance, if it is actually 4 feet or not. I'll click this line to this line and let's see how far it is. Okay, it shows 48 inches, which is 4 feet, but we will change the dimension style to feet. To do this, type D and then enter, go to modify. You can play with these settings after, but for this basic tutorial, we'll go for primary units. Set it to architectural. Now go to text. Text height varies according to your drawing. As it is a small drawing, we'll go for 8 inch. Hit OK. Set current and then close. And you will see the drawing is updated. Now we can see it is 4 feet actually. To fill at a corner, you need to type F and then enter. You need to set the radius. You can click here or just type R, enter. Let's say 5 inch. So 5, enter. Now click on this line and this line, you see this corner is filleted. To do the same again, you just need to click on this space button or enter again. Then you can just click on these two lines to get the fillet again. You can use fillet line for other purposes also. Let's say there is a disconnected line. You can F enter, then R enter, and then 0 enter. Set the radius to 0. Now click this two line, it will be connected. To rotate in AutoCAD, you can select the component you want to rotate and then type RO, then enter. Select a base point. Click and then you can rotate. To rotate it to any direction, you need to turn off the ortho. Shortcut is F8. To align something in AutoCAD, you can also use the rotate command or align command. To use the align command, you need to type AL, then enter. Pick the first reference point, click here twice. Then you need to specify the second base point and the second reference point. It will ask you if you want to scale the object or not. If you want to scale the object, you hit yes. If you not, then hit no. In this case, these two objects is similar in size, so it doesn't matter if you click yes or no. But let's say we have a smaller component, so we will scale it. For scale, type SC, then enter. Select a point. Let's say we want to make it half. We will type 0.5 and then enter. Now if you want to align this, type again AL, then enter. Click here twice as these 2 points is connected. Select the second base point and the second reference point. Now to use the offset command, type O, then enter. Let's say I want to offset it 10 inch. Type 10, then enter again. Click the line and push it inside. To use the stress command, you type S and then enter. Select the area you want to stress. Remember, the area inside the selection will be stressed only. It's a tricky part. By doing this, you will get used to it. Copy in AutoCAD, you can just select and Ctrl+C, Ctrl+B. Or there is advanced method of selection. You can select it and then Ctrl+Shift+C. You can copy from a specific point. You click on that point. Now if you hit Ctrl+B, you will have the component in the specific point that you click. To get a reference line in AutoCAD, you type XL and then pick a point and then click in the direction you want to have your reference point. And to offset this reference line in both sides by 2 feet, because I want to create an opening here by 4 feet. To use the trim command, you need to type TR and then enter. Type T again and enter again to use the reference line as a reference line. Now click on the reference lines, then enter again. Now click on the lines you want to delete. Now I want to join all of them. Select, type J and then hit enter again. To use the mirror command, type MI, then enter. Select a point and then move your cursor to adjust in which direction you want to mirror. You can turn on or off ortho mode to move it precisely. If you want to keep the source object, you can hit no, but if you want to erase it, you can hit S. In this case, I will hit S because I don't need the source object here. To use the text command, you can use multiple or single text. We will first use the single text command. For this, you select a convenient height, let's say 2 feet around in this direction, and in this direction it doesn't matter, just take a length. Now you type the text, let's say architecture, and then you can just press escape button to get out of this text. You can scale to adjust the text size. If you use multiple text, you will have much more option text style to work with. Just click and get the box. You can adjust everything after. Type the letter you want to add. If you click on this little button twice, it will adjust according to the size of the text. You can select the text, and this panel you can see there are so many fonts you can add. You can bold it, underline it. There are so many other options you can play with. Now let's say you have a site like this. In this case, you may need to change the orientation of your cursor because you have a site that is not aligned with your cursor. In this case, what do? You type UCS, then hit enter. You type E again and then hit enter again. Now you click on a line in which direction you want to place your cursor. Say I want my cursor to be in this coordinate, so I'll click here. Now I can use my cursor to draw in this side properly. After I'm done doing the drawing, I can go back by typing UCS, then hit enter. Now you hit W enter again to get the cursor, previous cursor. Now if you want to print anything in AutoCAD, you just hit Ctrl P. It will bring a box like this. First you change the plotter style to AutoCAD to high quality print. You take a paper size of A3. You change it to window, select the portion you want to print, then you click center to the plot and fit to paper. There are more things to printing, we'll discuss it later on some other video. If you want to keep the drawing color, you keep it AutoCAD. If you want a black and white drawing, you select it to monochrome. If you want to increase the quality, you go to custom and set it to 300. And then just hit OK and select your folder, change your file name. This is it for this video. I tried so hard just to cover the basic information about AutoCAD.